Welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, Chief Administrator.
My name is Tori Locked and Loaded Thompson.
My name is Tyler. Don't need a mask anymore, Matheson.
Uh-oh.
Hey, guys.
Oh no, the mask is off.
I'm taking this one because something happened today. I was touched by the divines. Not like that, guys. Calm down. Not like that.
Okay.
But I've never, you know me. I've never been a godly man. You know, never been a big believer in, everything happens for a reason, something sending you a message. But that is until today. Because I went
you caught a glimpse of the divine. You're saying that now you're a God-fearing man.
I'm a God-fearing man, and Tyler, that is a very, very good way to put it. Because today when I came home and I got my mail, well, something was just a little different, a little more special. Something teased what I saw, and I'm going to show it to you guys right now. Tyler, I'd like you to read what this is.
A handy guide to pistol cartridges, handguns in big bold letters, and then it says, I think it's supposed to say super sexy, but in like leet speech.
I think it's a gun brand.
It's in Geardo speech, and this is my very own copy of Handguns magazine, which I can't imagine has a large readership, but maybe. Who knows?
I didn't know you got a new subscription. I thought you were done with that at the end of the year. I didn't know you renewed, Tori.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never even signed up to begin with. This I checked the who it was supposed to go to here. Not even in my apartment complex.
Nice.
Not even the correct street address. But some mail carrier sized me up as someone who needed this passed on to them.
I don't think it was the mail carrier. That's too convenient. You're thinking too small scale.
That's where I started, and that's when I started thinking, okay, who would be trying to send me this message during the times we're in right now? Who would it be?
The Lord Almighty.
The Lord Almighty. That's the conclusion I came to, because I don't know how else I would have ended up with just a pristine copy of Handguns magazine.
Because it really is such a pristine copy. There's not a single
crisp.
fold or ridge on that magazine. That was treated with... I don't think a mailman brought it to you, because if a mailman brought it, it'd be crumpled and just kind of thrown at your door.
That's factory mint.
Yeah, it looks like it was dropped from the heavens very gently.
Yeah, it's mint, and it is divine, and it's slid in there just with expert precision, because this is frame-worthy. And I don't know, but I think this is a sign that I need to start, finding a new passion here in these little blasty boys, because right on the cover, there's 3 great compacts I can get, and there's just such great things in this magazine, as an ad for a shotgun that reads, "What do you call a shotgun suitable for all generations?" Cleverly, we call it the all-generation shotgun.
That's not very clever.
That's not very
Cool,
clever at
gun
all.
companies. Very cool.
Also, you called it a blasty boy, and I am never using the word gun ever again. Ever
Yeah,
again.
that's a sort of free one for all of you guys out there. Can you just start using blasty boys?
Yeah, Blasty Boy is a much better name than All Generation Shotgun. That makes no sense. I'm sorry, has gun tech gone so far where now old people are with their smartphones? They're like, well, how do I load this? I don't know how to load this. Mine doesn't have a bullet chamber in it.
No, I'm seeing something in here where you can get it to go with your Nest security system. You can get a small mounted gun on there that if you see intruders, you can actually fire it from your phone.
Oh my God, that's such a problem. You know what we
No.
need? You know what?
No.
Gun control has been over talked to death in the media. I think we need blasty boy balance.
This is unthinkable that now you can just... Because what are the laws around that? It's now it's even past now guns do, in fact, just kill people. You don't even need a person firing the trigger anymore.
Okay, hey, Tyler and gun fetishist, I'm fucking kidding, guys. But the fact that you believe that I cracked open this Handguns magazine and you were like, that seems unreasonable, but honestly, I believe it.
A DoorDash and blast, if you will.
Yeah.
Set the pizza on the front porch nicely, okay? Nice and slow. No sudden movements there. But you haven't paid me yet, sir. You just hear the shotgun auto load. Just
Yeah, you should.
I said set it down nice and slow, bud.
And I swear to God, if there is any sausage on my pepperoni pizza, you're getting the business end of my blasty boy.
I swear to fucking God. I swear to God. I put in my Domino's Pizza app that I only wanted banana peppers on half of the pizza. If there is a singular fucking trace of a banana pepper on the other half of the pizza, I swear to fucking God, they aren't gonna find any remnants of your body because I also loaded the front door with trip mines.
I swear to Christ, if you gave me normal bread instead of crazy bread, I'm gonna go ape shit.
What's so crazy about the bread, though, that people go so crazy about it?
Do you think...
The Joker made it.
I didn't want to make the joke because I saw that on Twitter.
That one?
Yeah, the
Ah,
joke.
damn
It was just like a picture of Jared Leto's Joker and like the new one from the new trailer, and he was just like, I just call this bread, and it's just the picture of little Caesar
damn it.
crazy bread.
Hey, we can all make fun of Zack Snyder all we want, but he did get the Joker to say we live in a society, and I
Wait,
think
what,
he
really?
deserves some praise for that. Did
Yeah.
you not watch the trailer?
I don't watch trailers
sent you
for
the
movies.
trailer. I sent you the trailer.
The trailer do look real bad, though.
I
Do
sent
it
you
look
the
real
trailer,
bad?
and at the end of the trailer, there's just a line from the Joker that says, "We live in a society."
That's great.
Look, Snyder, there's a lot on him right now because everyone was like, no, actually, this movie was good. It's just that we need to recut it a little bit. It's actually a really good movie. And then he's probably like, ah, shit, well, I can't just recut it. I guess I got to shoot a bunch more stuff. And fuck, I guess I better just throw in we live in a society. Otherwise, like, it's never going to live up to this hype people are
Yeah,
putting on me.
because that alone makes it like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I'll get HBO Max. Yeah, I'll get HBO Max, Zach.
Holy shit. Okay. Incoming. Sorry, I'm sort of perusing
The
my handgun
absolute
smith.
excitement that you had on your face from flipping onto a random page in your gun owners magazine is very concerning.
Yeah, so that's because I saw a picture of Mamala and Uncle Joe, and it says in big letters, beware of Joe Biden's coming socialism.
It's not just socialism anymore.
It's
the socialism
coming.
comes now.
Blockbuster book reveals details of creeping socialism and the Democrats' radical agenda. Not what I want to see in a gun magazine.
The COVID vaccine is just Joe Biden's cum
Yeah,
That sucks. Why does it have to be frozen then?
because he's old.
because it's so alive, it'll just like
It's so alive.
it'll climb away if you don't freeze
Well,
it and
if you don't-
cryogenically.
If you don't freeze it, it'll get too radical. It'll keep going further to the left, and then it'll start saying things like, hey, maybe we do pay too much for health care, and we can't have that
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's
of
also
course.
a product of Big Pharma. Joe Biden's cum is Big Pharma.
As it starts getting away and getting loose into the wild, Joe Biden's cum I'm talking about, as it gets loose into the wild, right? Into the common society here. It will just start eating up any aviator sunglasses it sees.
Oh.
It'll just take them regardless of ownership.
So it has
So,
to be
not great.
frozen so it doesn't get too radical. But when they take it out to give it to you, they have to let it get lukewarm or moderate, if you will. Oh, come the fuck on. Come the fuck on. I did really well on that one. Please. Give
You
that
coulda
one
said,
to me.
You could have said something
please.
like if the vaccines stay out too long, they start like pogo sticking or like other cool skateboarding, tech decking.
No, because Tyler said that if it stays cold for too long, it goes more radically left. And I wanted to make a moderate joke because Camilla and Joe is moderate.
Did you say Camilla?
Yes, Vice President Camila Cabello. I love that the vice president has a song with Shawn Mendes. I love that.
Vice President Gal Gadot.
That's Gal Gadot. Are you just in the business of naming names wrong?
Yeah.
My goodness. And no,
Oh,
I
man.
said you have to freeze it. Otherwise, it gets too radically left.
Okay.
So your pun was just wrong. Tay, you can't just be spreading misinformation on our podcast
my
like
God.
this.
Don't worry. Hey, we don't want to be gatekeepers, but we do have fact checkers, independent fact checkers. So we will be putting up whenever Tay spreads misinformation, we'll give you like a little disclaimer on there.
Sonic is cool.
That one actually flies. The fact checkers do agree. That one is that one.
But that's because our
actually
fact
does fly.
checkers are kind of nerds. Like they're good at what they do, but sometimes they put a little bit of their furry bias into it.
So God, I don't think was sending you a polite message,
Not at
Tori,
all.
with
Nope.
that gun message. I think God was telling you, gear up or I'm fucking coming for it. Like it was a threat.
Sure.
That was
Yeah.
a threat from God.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're ready? You think you can just stop God with a blasty boy?
You can't stop God with any blasty boy, no. But you can stop the rising tide of socialism.
With your tiny concealed carry blasty boy.
With my tiny concealed carry blaster, there actually was something called a safe tuck in there, which was like a concealed way to carry it in the back of your pants, and it was just a close-up photo of a man's ass with a little gun sticking out, like you could see the handle sticking out of the back, and it
Hell
was maybe
yeah.
the gayest ad I've seen. I don't mean that as a slur. I mean it was a very gay ad. And these gun owners are like, God damn, that looks good in them Levi's.
Well, I was gonna say, like, you're telling me they're afraid of trans people, yet they're advertising a product called the Safety Tuck? That's fucked.
That's
okay?
pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Also, you know how some magazines have like prizes or like free offers in them? Imagine if this magazine just had a free gun in the back. Like just a pistol.
Hey now.
Like a cologne sample. Yeah, it's just a free gun. It's a scratch and sniff. No, I like it better that there's like a scratch and sniff like gunpowder cologne.
yeah, like,
That's
oh,
really
smell
good.
our hot new gun oil.
Oh, wow, pungent. I could really see myself blasting away Joe Biden's cum with this blasty boy.
Blasty Boy is real good. I think
Blasty
that's
Boy
the
is
best thing we've
so
learned out of this
good.
entire thing. So
Yes.
yeah, if you're interested in this great handgun magazine, enter to win. I'll send it to a random fan.
What's your favorite kind of blasty boy?
Oh, I like the big ones.
Yeah, but like what kind of blasty boy? Big one.
Probably the biggest ones. I like really big ones.
But do you like
Yeah.
do you like long range blasty boys, short range
I like
blasty
yeah,
boys?
I like them long.
I like
the long
all
one.
generational blasty boys.
Yeah, you like the all generational. Yeah. The really clever blasty boys, as we call them.
I'm still so confused what they mean by all generational. Like,
It
as
means
if
that you can pass it down to your kin.
It means it's if your 95-year-old grandpa wants to just launch this blasty boy, he can do it. If your 8-year-old son wants to take a shot, he can do it too. You know, if your daughter, you know, here's the thing: if a woman holds a gun, instantly the sexiest thing in the world. If Facebook has taught me anything, it's that if a girl has a gun, all they have to do is show that photo and say "owned libs," and that's they did it.
But they shouldn't be in the military though. It's too dangerous.
Well, it's because they're so goddamn emotional. They don't know how to contain it.
I was going to say it's because it's their fault that I'm so distracted when I watch them run in that 75-pound gear, and I think they might have boobs under there.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate when I think about that all the time.
Well, I think it's actually the video game logic kind of thing of it. Like, they can't have women in the military because the armor for women is just a bra and like the smallest thong you've ever seen,
Yeah.
and that would be too distracting for the soldiers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they've lost a lot of women in combat because they aren't wearing any kind of tactical gear whatsoever.
No,
It's-
they get shot. It's a through and through, and they're gonna bleed out quick, fast.
Pretty quick.
Fuck. Well, thanks, God. Really appreciate that one.
we really should. We shouldn't have gamers designing.
We shouldn't have
Body
gamers.
armor.
You can full stop.
Yeah,
You
full
could just
stop
go
at
ahead and
gamers.
Put a period on that sentence there.
So, thinking about like a chance to win something in a gun magazine, right? I thought of a question for all of us here today.
Okay.
So let's say you won like an all expenses paid vacation somewhere. Like you opened the right pack of Danimals. Dylan and Cole Sprouse said, "Congratulations, you win an all expenses
specific
paid."
image you put in my head.
Yeah, it's the
And
only
it is-
sponsor they've ever had.
And I know they've aged out of the role like quite significantly by this point, but Danimals just keeps them around. It is still Dylan and Cole Sprouse playing Zach and Cody. They're still up to their adolescent tricks in that hotel and on that cruise.
But weirdly, as the photos have gotten older, one of the Sprouse twins, whichever one is the master brewer, is doing some product promotion. So it's weird because it's like one kid's like wearing like a polo and looking very cash. The other one's just down in a bottle of something strong.
I was gonna say, did you mean Master Brewer of Danimals?
Yes.
Yeah, the master brewers of Danimals.
That's why they keep them around. It's because only one of the Sprouse twins knows the secret formula to Danimal, and they keep that information locked tight, so you never know which twin to kidnap.
Oh, but the thing is, there's a retinal scan or a fingerprint scan on the vault, but it's the other brother's biosignature to get into the vault.
so they need each other. It's a coexistence that
Yeah.
it cannot be broken.
Danimal spends billions of dollars every year making sure those boys don't have a fallout with each other because
Yeah,
they
just
gotta
really,
stay.
really protecting their loose yogurt.
They're very liquefied yogurt.
We're coming
like,
up
it's
with
not
some
creamy.
really good alternate names for things this episode.
That's what I'm here for.
Anyway, tangent over. You win an all expenses paid vacation. Where is the worst place? Like what's the worst place this vacation could be for where you'd be like, I don't even know if I want to go. Like it's all paid for. All I have to do is show up, but I don't even think I want to go.
And it's a domestic trip, right? This is a U.S. based.
No, it can be anywhere. Like
Oh.
if you won a vacation anywhere, what's a place you would not want to go to, even if it was entirely paid for?
Tampa.
Like Florida?
Yeah.
You don't like their baseball team or something?
It just seems like a place that I don't want to be.
I
I don't like
mean-
because there's not a lot of places domestically that I want to go at all. But at least like Wyoming, beautiful scenery, right? Like there's hiking trails, nature in some places. I don't want to go where there's like crocodiles and shit that might just run up and eat me.
See, the funny answers are all like, haha, Florida, haha, other meme place. But, like, there's some really fucked up places out there, y'all. And sometimes it's a little bit of America's fault.
No, stop it.
Stop it, Tay. Quit trying to blame. Oh my God, you're such a millennial.
Here we go.
Blame
You're
your
virtue
problems
signaling.
on someone else.
If I prove my knowledge in Blasty Boys, does that make me enough of a Republican to not be called a millennial anymore?
No, because I don't want to hear you fire off one fun fact you have about arms, okay?
I don't care how much you've learned from Escape from Tarkov. I don't give a shit how much you've
Which
learned.
is, Tyler, you fucking nailed it. That's exactly what it was. Tay was waiting to fire off a fun fact, okay? Tay, just tell us exactly where you don't want to go.
I do not want to go to the North Pole.
Racist as fuck, Tay. Why would you say that? I was going to say that regardless.
Oh, so you hate elves, Tay. Wow. Showing your bias.
Okay, so it's all expenses paid, and I'm assuming that all accommodations are in order where I wouldn't, like, freeze to death and have, like, an actual guide to take me and stuff.
Yeah, everything is supplied for you.
I don't know, that still sounds bad.
And I know what you're wondering. Yes, the Sprouse twins do have to go with you.
Oh, well, I don't want to put them through that. Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to go to the North Pole. South Pole, on the other hand, that's cool.
Wherever you go, you could seduce those boys.
Okay, Tay, what is in the South Pole that isn't in the North Pole in your mind?
Yeah, besides elves, you racist.
Penguins.
Penguins?
Penguins.
That's it? You would just be like,
That's something
"Yeah,
I don't know the real answer to, so I don't know if you're right or not.
I do. Tori, do you really think I don't know that? It's so niche and unnecessary
but
knowledge.
also most of the fun facts you say are some degree of false. What? So I'm not going to
yes,
believe that.
Tay,
What do
there
you
are so
mean?
many there are so many instances where you have been extremely confidently wrong about something that I've felt almost compelled to add something in the podcast. Like, hey, just so you guys know, this is unequivocally false. I don't know
Hey,
where
just,
Tay
just
got
so you
this.
guys know, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos did not create PayPal together.
it's called baseless claims. What the fuck do you want from me?
Yeah, okay.
Well,
but you-
yeah, but also you're not okay. All right, you're not doing a baseless claim though. You're
doing
going,
a baseless
no,
claim."
guys, it's just seriously real, and like being so confident about it.
No, astronauts aren't allowed to have sex in space. They're so confidently wrong about so many things.
Fuck. There's been a lot of people attacking my character lately, and I don't know how to deal with it.
There's probably some places in Europe that suck ass, right?
Oh, yeah, like there's gotta be.
There's got to be just a lot of boring ass places where ain't no one want to go. Not
this
even
is
with
the
those Sprouse
village
boys.
where cheese was first invented. It's just one cottage. Cool. All right, there.
Cool.
I don't think I would want to go to space. Like, I wouldn't want an
You're a
all expenses paid
monster.
vacation to space.
Why would you
now break
not
that
want
one down
that?
for me.
That sounds so rad.
Tyler, you could squirt Danimals into the air and just watch it float around.
I could play a really fun game with Dylan and Cole Sprouse where we see who can catch the most Danimals in their mouth in 30 seconds.
Slinging
Yeah,
yogurt.
it's quite erotic.
I was going to say it does get very erotic after 3 rounds.
Yeah, because you guys got to start getting a little bit crafty. You got to start changing it up and see who can do like, it's got to be trick shots only.
And then we accidentally kiss because we can't stop ourselves in midair. The momentum just carries us. And then Dylan and I accidentally kiss, and then Cole gets jealous, and then he kisses me. That's why I don't want to go. There's just too much drama in space with the Sprouse boys.
You're too nervous that you don't got the lip game for the Sprouse twins.
I just don't think I could handle that much fucking. Like, if it was a 1-week vacation, I don't think my refractory period's good enough for those Sprouse boys.
No, you're going to get one brain blast, and then it's pretty much going to be disappointment
It's
for
done.
the next 6 days.
It's donezo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not ideal for maintaining a sexual relationship at all. But hey, it'll be fun for the first 3 rounds of Danimal Squirt.
I just don't think I'd want to have an all expenses paid vacation to space right now because I have no guarantee they can even get me back. Like,
that is
I've
an issue.
They have no guarantee of getting you up there.
Yeah, they don't even have a guarantee of getting me there. And plus, what am I going to do? Like, if I spent a week in space, that's got to be the most boring fucking shit on Earth. Like,
Yeah.
It's not
oh,
on Earth.
Hold on, let's go sightseeing.
Tyler.
Oh, there's the cold blackness of space.
Tyler, it's not.
And over to your west, there's the cold blackness of space. Oh, what's that to our south? Nothing but the vast and empty area known as space.
Well, there is one cardinal direction that you'll look where there is the Earth that you're not currently on.
Yeah, and it's probably beautiful as fuck.
It's probably a beautiful little marble that when you see it from that perspective, you probably think to yourself,
That's flat.
I kind of want to fucking eat that.
Flat.
But could you spend a week just looking at that? Like, yep, I've seen pictures of it.
I mean, I would do my own little experiments in 0G because it would probably be the only time I get to experience that, right? So
Well,
like,
all you have is Danimals.
right.
So how many experiments can you fit into a week of only Danimals? And that's your only source of food.
Well, you gotta go to the bathroom sometime, right? What's that like in zero G?
That's another reason I don't want to go. I take big shits. I don't want my poop floating back up into my butt.
It's not.
That's the
going
one thing I can
to.
guarantee in this life. That's the one guarantee I have in this life is when I shit, it comes out of my ass and it stays that way. I don't like not having the guarantee it can go back up.
I know
That's
how
not-
I know how peeing can occur for men anyway in space in a safe way where it ain't coming back or it's not going to chase you around the spaceship. But I do not know how they get poop. What do you aim it up and then you float away from it and try and catch it in a bag like it's Animal Crossing catching a bug, or what? Like,
No,
how do you
it's
do
a
that?
vacuum. You just put a vacuum over your bits, like all of your bits.
Oh, so it sucks it out of my rectum now, is
And
what you're
into
saying.
space,
I
yes.
don't like that.
Tyler, think about it. Well, does it? It don't. It do not.
It don't
blast your
put it
poop
into
off
space. Tay,
Okay, this is one of those things where I'm gonna sound really confident and not look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens.
No, Tay,
Why
they
the
do
fuck
not
would they
just
keep it on the
throw-
space station?
Tay, they do
Because not everyone wants to litter space like you do.
No, the
Tay,
the shit.
they do
yes,
not
no, that's gone.
throw
the,
shit
the pee is
into
recycled
space.
into water. At least I'm pretty
Yes,
sure.
the pee is recycled. I know that. However, I don't think they're just like monkey style throwing poop out of a fucking spaceship.
Why not? It would burn up on entry anyway.
They're saving some of it so that Matt Damon can make his dookie potatoes.
That's on Mars.
Yeah, but eventually he's gonna need a lot of poop because he's stuck there for some time.
Why would they keep that on the station, Tyler, and not just void it into space?
I'm sure they have a container, a specific container for it. Tay, I don't want to have to put in another disclaimer that you're confidently wrong about something.
I can't see it. I can't see
We need
why
fact checkers on this show.
I
We
can't
really
see
need
why
fact checkers
they would have a
on this show.
receptacle for that. How would they
I
empty
thought-
it? How would they empty it otherwise? Do you think they take it off of the ship, put it on a space shuttle, and fly it back to flush it
we
down
are
a
not
toilet?
do-
You fucking idiot.
Hey guys, Tyler checking in here in the edit. I really shouldn't have to do this on a show called Baseless Claims, but Tay's fun fact is 85% incorrect, and I feel compelled to tell you this. What actually happens with space poop is that it is put into a special waste disposal container and then mass disposed of upon explosive cargo re-entry. They don't just let the void of space gobble up all of their poop like a nasty little freak. So Tay is 85% incorrect here. Let's just get back to the show. Tay, we're not doing this again. It hasn't been enough weeks for you to recover from the horrible defeat you experienced a few weeks ago. It hasn't been that long. Tay, I'm begging you for your own sanity. Give it up.
Can you look that one up for me, though? Like, really?
I never thought that when we made a show called Baseless Claims, we would need to have fact checkers. I thought we would all just kind of be like, yeah, we're just throwing random shit into space and not actually thinking you throw shit into space.
Because we can all, like, I feel like we can all agree that when you say a baseless claims, there's a certain tone in your voice where it's like, hey, I'm going to hit you with something. Let's build on this. It's not, no, I will staunchly defend this position I've taken, regardless of how wrong I am. I believe I'm right.
Well,
We gotta
okay.
stop getting into the lore of our own show right now.
Okay,
we gotta
to,
stop.
to explain myself,
No.
at some point
No.
in my life, I've heard these things, and I've either looked them up,
This is how misinformation gets spread.
or it's from a credible source at the
I
time.
heard Santa was real at one point.
I have also heard that the Earth is flat, Tay, but I don't go saying that confidently.
I think it's a bit of a different caliber.
I don't think it is.
It
I
absolutely
really don't.
is.
I really don't think the difference between Earth being flat and do astronauts throw shit into space is that far off. I think if we're on like a standard like XY graph, it's like in the exact same sector.
I'm real close to just looking this up mid-show.
Okay, so if we are sitting here talking about potty times, there's something I want to transition to, which is what sort of habits or actions or new things have been cemented in your daily routines now because of quarantine that weren't there previously?
I play way too many video games now. I play video games all fucking day, and I hate it.
That's a time thing, is now you have more free time to just do whatever the hell you want.
I don't
talking
want to
about,
play
like,
video games, though.
well, okay,
That's
well,
just all there
that's a
is
sort
to
of
do.
that's a sort of psychological thing we need to get into then, which is, yeah. So you're addicted, I guess. You're a true gaming disorder patient,
Yeah,
and we'll work on that later.
That I'm not really sure. I think my new routine is just being slightly sad on the weekends because I still go into my office and then I'm stuck at home for a weekend. So the only two places I ever go are my office and my home.
Okay, well, I think y'all need an example here. So for me, since quarantine started, I don't think I've stood to pee ever. And
That's a
now
weird one.
I'm back at work now, and I still take sit-down pees because I feel like men have the ability to stand and pee. That's something that women don't have the ability to, unfortunately. Some. But it's such a nice break. And I know that, like, people are going to come after this whole thing with masculinity and be like, oh, you sit down, what are you, girls? I don't care. It's so relaxing to be able to sit down and just take 45 seconds to, like, let's just sit down, like, check my phone real quick and kind of recoup for a second. This is me time when I'm in this special potty room.
Dog, I've been sitting down to pee since like 2014. Welcome to the club.
Yeah. But that's different.
What do you mean it's different?
You've been doing it since 2014. That's not a specific quarantine behavior.
Yeah, what have you been doing? What kind of things? That's what's changed for me. Something now is like I realized I don't want to take standing pees no more. I want to have a nice sit down pee.
I would say it's very hard to wake up in the morning now.
Yeah.
Like it is
Yes.
extremely hard to
Yep.
just get out of bed. Like I've always loved sleeping, but I can get myself out of bed. Now, like let's say I started a job tomorrow. Can you only imagine? Can you dream of what that would be like if I could find gainful employment? My God. But I think if I had a job, I don't know if I'd be able to get out of bed at a correct time because my alarm goes off, I look at my phone, and then I fall right back to sleep.
And if you're treating your unemployment anything like I treated mine for the 10 months, your circadian rhythm is beyond fucked.
It's not even that because I only stay up late like very rarely. Like if I'm
Only when
again,
there's a new Ford truck announcement.
yeah, I did do that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did stay up to wait
Well,
for the
you said stay up late, but it was at like 10 p.m.
true.
Speaking
I'm
of,
talking like I was staying up till like 1, 2 in the morning most nights.
yeah, that actually reminded me of my new routine that I do for quarantine. Since I don't go out on the weekends anymore and don't have a shit ton of plans, on Fridays I'll get a Red Bull on my way home from work and I'll drink it and play games until like 2 a.m. because I don't do anything else.
Yeah. I mean, I got into Apex this summer, and now I'm an Ultra Elite champ.
Yeah. Certified.
Can't win a
certified.
single game with Tay, though. For some reason, I won 6 games today, 3 in a row. But when I play with Tay, I can't seem to win, and I don't know why that is. I think Tay's really bringing me down.
Well, you see, the thing is,
I think it's because you're really nervous.
yeah, you see, when Josh and I played about 2 weeks ago on duos, we were winning several games, at least 5 from when we played. But this last stream when you joined us for our games, we didn't seem to win a game either. So I don't know what that's about.
I feel like the common denominator is your
Josh.
friend Josh.
Yeah, it's Josh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Josh sucks. yeah.
I was thinking
yeah,
it was
I-
maybe when Tay flashes the smile. Like we all
What?
know the smile that Tay flashes,
The what?
and it's like your heart flutters a little bit, and then you
Oh.
got nervous and you screwed up in your video game.
No, Tay flashes me just pretty regularly.
Yep. Can confirm.
Like full nudity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I'll get like nude pics from Tay. Like
I don't know if we want to do this bit.
I think
No. Commit.
every single day at some point, it's usually around 11:30 p.m. I get a snap from Tay that is full nudity.
Yep.
Like
And
whole-
if we get enough support on this episode, we will actually release some of those.
It's only because Tyler is a part of my very private simp club that only has like 5 or 6 members that gives me a lot of money to do that for him.
Why did you let your mom join though? That seems a little bit
God
odd.
damn
That
it.
does seem a little odd.
I can't continue. I cannot continue.
well, she's already seen everything. Like she did
Yeah.
birth
God
you,
damn
so
it.
she's seen the
Fuck.
whole
God
thing.
damn
Can you tell her to kind of start her own simp club?
Stop.
Because like
Stop. Actually stop.
she's built like a fucking Coke bottle. What do you want from me?
Oh God, I hate you so much. I legitimately
thick.
want to
I'm a
reach
slave to
through
that
my
drink,
screen
you know what I'm saying?
and throttle both of you, which with each hand I have one of your throats and just going. "Grrr."
It looks like you're jerking us off.
I
yeah, it
fucking-
looks like you're
It
going.
looks like- it sounded like
full
you wanted to
double-
jerk
double
us both
HJ
off.
there.
I thought we were bullying me this episode.
Yeah, I thought we were
again,
bullying Tyler this episode.
Out of our
We're
show's
not
lore.
bullying you. We're just telling you that your mom's a stone cold fox.
Oh my God, Tyler for Apex. Yeah, Josh bad.
Yeah, that's my habit that I've developed. I'm getting way too into video games. I don't like it, but what else am I going to do all day? Better myself? No, I can't find a way to better myself. There's no mental capacity to do that.
Make music and produce content Pff, in your dreams.
Yeah, no, there's zero mental capacity to do that. So,
I don't know, Tate. When we make a joke like, "Hey, Tyler, make a beat for that," he oftentimes produces a certified slapper.
Yeah, no, that's when we ask him to. We're talking about when he's just on his own time.
that's the only time I find the inspiration is only because I am the type of person where if someone says, "I bet you won't do that," I then have to do
Yes,
that.
yes.
To
Yeah,
be
you-
like,
Your
you're wrong.
Ooga Booga brain. It's just like, we'll do.
Yeah, it's not like an agreement of anything. It's just I need to prove that you are the one that's in the wrong. You think I won't do this? I will.
We'll do it in real time right now.
Wait, question for Tyler. When
Yeah.
you were a child, when you're in elementary school, middle school, because that's like right when we were just starting to meet, so I didn't know you super well. If someone was like, "I bet you won't do this, pussy," or like, "If you don't do
I
this,
do it.
you're." So how much dumb stuff did you do?
A lot.
Because
I
of that.
rode on top of the back of a moving car because someone told me I wouldn't do it.
What age?
2 weeks
15,
ago.
16. Yeah, I would have done it 2 weeks ago too.
So we can do this in real time too. Tyler, I bet you won't.
See,
Can't-
no,
it can't be like that. It's
Oh,
got to
oh,
be like
okay.
it's got to be a pose. If you say like, "Okay, let's just test this right now," Tyler, stick your finger in your nose or you're a pussy.
yeah, I'm not gonna do that then because I know it's for a test.
But you wanna, don't you?
no, I don't.
You
I don't
absolutely
have
want to
anything in
right
my
now.
nose right now. Are y'all growing nose hairs like crazy in your older years? Because I
Yo,
am.
it's fucking outrageous, and it's become one of my new favorite things to just tweeze those bitches.
I hate that words that you just
it's,
said.
it's pain I love. Punish me, nose hair daddy.
I do like a good amount of pain. Like if I get like a bruise or if I get like a cut or something, I like poking
Yeah.
it to see how much pain I can inflict on myself.
I-
But the nose
Yeah.
hairs are such a satisfying one of just like, yeah, that's a long one.
I haven't felt that much like satisfaction from pain since my dad would hit me because it was, you know what I mean? It like makes you feel. You guys know about that?
I legally
like,
cannot
when you-
talk in this discussion.
No, but there's something about that nose hair rip that's like, oh, and it like makes your eyes water. You might have a sneeze afterwards. Then you're like, fuck yeah, let's go, baby.
No, I grow a lot of nose hairs now in my twilight years.
You're 25. What the
You're-
fuck are you talking about?
24. He's a young
I'm
buck.
24. I'm 24. These are my twilight years. I'm out of this bitch at 26.
What does that make us to?
Ancient farts.
I guess. So.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking
We're
out
1
of
year
as
from
soon,
death. Then
As soon as I'm kicked off my mom's health insurance, I'm out of this bitch.
you're here for a good time, not a long time. That sort of philosophy.
I mean, this wasn't even a good time. My twilight years were wasted in quarantine. But now, I don't need to be in quarantine.
Man, this episode's gonna really suck to
Wait.
go back to.
Wait. What do you mean you don't have to be in quarantine anymore?
Oh, well, I'm part of the elite now.
Uh-oh.
I have my COVID vaccine.
Oh shit!
I got the vaccine.
Yeah.
Both stages or just stage 1?
Stage 1, but like, I mean, come on. I don't need to fuck around with quarantine anymore. I
It's
got
just fucking posing.
the second one is just to like, it's just for Joe Biden to try and impregnate me with the extra cum.
It's the win more syringe. You've already
Yeah.
won with the first one. This one's just assurance.
It's a fucking victory lap.
yeah.
They just want to make me hurt more. I will tell you, that shot hurt like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. I have never gotten a vaccine and like the next day.
Full stop. I've never.
I've never got a vaccine. I've done my own research on Facebook. Trust me. I know everything. No, I've never gotten a vaccine before that hurt so fucking bad. Like, I got re-upped on tetanus last year. Totally fine. The COVID vaccine, I woke up the next morning and I couldn't lift my arm like past like 4 inches. It hurt so bad. I cleaned my microwave, got winded from scrubbing.
How'd that bitch feel going in? Because I'm already a little bit weird about.
It felt like a
needles, but
normal shot.
Okay.
It just like, it's like 20 minutes after, it's like, ouch. I'm sore. It's not like a stinging pain.
Yeah, no,
it's
I know
like
what you're
a,
talking
like,
about.
It's like someone gave you a fucking like Charlie horse on your arm a million
Ooh,
times.
Yeah. Just that. It's like annoying too, huh?
Honestly, I kind of like that kind of pain. If we're talking about pain that we kind of like, having like that kind of
Yeah, like when your dad hits you.
having that kind of like soreness in like the muscles, I kind of enjoy that.
Well, are you talking about work? Are you talking about like if you get a nice pump in and then you're a little bit sore afterwards as your muscles are recovering? Because I don't think that's what it's like.
It's that, but more intense, right, Tyler?
It's more intense.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Tay,
talking
what's your
about.
workout routine?
What?
You getting buff? You getting ripped out there?
Fucking
You getting
no.
ripped in that
shredded
office?
up?
I want to, but every time I think about starting, I just go McDonald's and then just not do that.
Yeah, you say rock and roll McDonald's and then you just continue to play Tarkov.
Yep. That's it.
Damn, I wish you wouldn't have said McDonald's because that's the fucking password right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's gonna unlock Tyler's final chakra.
That's that unlocked my fucking heart chakra right there. Is when someone says the word McDonald's, it's like, oh, cheeseburger. That sounds pretty good.
I used to feel that sort of pain a lot more in high school when I was on swim team. Because our workouts were
it's
so
really-
hard.
Every time you say the word when I was on
Sure,
swim
it was because
team,
your workouts are hard, not because you got your fucking ass kicked for being on the swim team.
every black eye I show up with, my mom buys me McDonald's. Honestly, I don't know why I continue to eat McDonald's though, because when I got a colonoscopy, when they
When did you
put the
wait?
tube,
When did you get a colonoscopy?
oh, when I was like 15.
The doctor
Just for the fucking fun of the game?
was like, this McDeuce is coming along nicely in your colon.
No, he was like, there's a whole McDouble stuck in your intestines. We got to get up there and dislodge it. Why did you swallow an entire McDouble?
You just unhinge your jaw and eat it like a fucking snake.
Just mouth to ass, circle of life it.
Mouth to ass.
So I had to double up. I had to get a colonoscopy and an endoscopy. So I got DP'd by robot cameras.
Hell
Wait.
yeah.
Does an endoscopy go in your penis?
No, an endoscopy goes down your throat.
I feel extremely dumb right now.
It was
Okay.
it was a more severe like regiment of like you can't eat. So like colonoscopy, you just can't have anything like in your tum tum. An endoscopy, you also can't have anything in there. But the endoscopy, it takes like 2 days because they don't want anything coating. So it was 2 full days where I could not eat anything whatsoever. I could not eat. I could only drink water and Gatorade for 2 whole days. And when I got out of that procedure, I was more hungry than I've ever been in my life. And I was like, Mom, take me to a McDonald's. And let me tell you, when your tummy is quite literally empty, like when you were shitting water the past 2 days, like the last thing that's going to sit pretty in
Yep.
there is a fucking Big Mac.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
God.
also there's something about it that makes me respect you more for saying let's go to McDonald's versus let's hit an Olive Garden, let's hit a TGI Fridays, let's hit a Chili's. Like there's something about it, and I don't understand it, but McDonald's is higher.
It's because it's like I want the thing that is the worst for me right now. I've already been through the pain. Let's see how much we can just tack on top of that.
I think you would have killed yourself if you would have gone to Burger King, though.
Yeah, you
Burger
would have
King
you would
would've
have
me.
killed over big time.
It would have just hit my like stomach as soon as it passed through like my small intestine, dead. That's
Wait, what do you
it.
think? What do you think would have happened? You swing by a White Castle, pick up a Crave case.
Even the smell would have
the
killed
smell
me.
would
Yeah,
the smell
yeah,
would
yeah.
make him have an aneurysm.
McDonald's is the only one that I think sustains life.
Right, but it's
Because
like
I think like KFC would have ended you immediately. Like you would have taken one bite of that fried chicken and died.
it's like one like micro step up from any other fast food chain because McDonald's, if you eat too much of it on an empty stomach, you might actually die.
Yeah, there's probably people in like third world countries where there's hunger issues and stuff where if they were offered McDonald's, they'd say no, thank you.
It would kill me.
That would certainly end my life.
Yeah, that's how I feel about going to space on vacation is no thank you. I feel like I A, have a good chance of dying, B, have a good chance of dying of boredom, C, is there a McDonald's in space? Don't fucking think so.
I'm just gonna counter that and say if I go to space and I were to die of boredom, worth it to me.
Yeah, you still
said it before,
died
said
in
it again.
space.
If I am in space and I get to experience space for 10 minutes, you can kill me. Just ice me now.
And then they can put my body into orbit and then shoot me off into deep space.
I would rather die of malaria in the rainforest. Because it's like, oh, cool, I saw the rainforest. When you see space, it's just, I saw the blackness, but like a little bit closer.
I cannot. The mental gymnastics it would take for me to get where you are mentally right now is so profound. I could never.
I don't get it.
Ever see your side of
Yeah.
this?
I don't get it.
There's nothing in this world that intrigues me more than space.
I've had so many conversations with my girlfriend where I'm just like, I don't give a shit about space. I don't want to talk about space because I don't give one singular shit.
Okay, well,
about
don't talk about it with a woman.
Oh my god.
it. They don't get it. It's like Rick and Morty. That's why women don't get Rick and Morty is because it's like so like space oriented.
yeah, I
like they go
see.
through like dimensional
Yeah, sure.
travel and shit. Yeah, that's why. But long story short, people only say that after they've said a long story. Damn, that's crazy. You ever think about that? Long story short, McDonald's almost killed me. But I'll still go back to this day because I like the pain. I like that McDonald's pain.
That's your
Choke
kink.
me, Ronald.
And unfortunately, for those of you who like the pain of listening to our show, it's over. So thank you so much for listening, and go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review. Go ahead and subscribe where you can. Really helps the show out, gets us into curated lists, and spreads us around with that good algorithm, baby.
Absolutely, and we have a brand new Discord that is hot and ready for your podcast topics to be submitted, conversations with the community. You can, if you watch our Shapeless Skyrim series, you can suggest mods for us to feature on the show there. And also go to YouTube and search Shapeless Media, and you can find the corresponding YouTube channel with this podcast, and you are going to find, hopefully, something that you like.
All right, and we also have a little bit of a choose-your-own-adventure here at the end of this podcast. I've set up 2 separate ad reads. Do you guys want the Monster Truck ad read for Poddex, or do you want the Billy Mays ad read for Poddex?
Billy Mays.
Billy Mays.
All right, you asked for it.
Bonus
Here it
bonus
goes.
points if you can fit in Billy Mays Blasty Boy.
Hi, Billy Mays here. We're here today to talk about Poddex. Has this ever happened to you? What should we talk about next? You don't want that to happen. You need Poddex. Poddex are going to organize your podcast into nice little topics and suggestions for you to start your very own podcast. Funny topics? We got them. Questions? We got them. Interviews, we got them. Go to poddex.com and use code SWORDWATCH right now to get 10% off your first order. You don't want to end up like this. What happens if you die inside of a restaurant? That's bad. That's a bad topic, and we all know it. Use Poddex today and get award-winning topic suggestions for your very own podcast, such as this next topic coming right up. Billy Mays for the pod deck here, and if you don't buy a pod deck right now, I'll fucking shoot you with Billy Mays' patented Blasty Boy.
Yay! Oh, God, that was so good.
Thanks, Billy. Are you guys ready for the Pod Deck Last Laugh?
Absolutely.
I am.
Would you rather have very fat arms with skinny legs, or vice versa?
I would have big arms because I think if I jumped off of a cliff from like a high enough thing and was kind of like flapping hard, I think I could get like at least 5 seconds of flight.
I think the thing that you're going to get more than anything is a little bit of lift, and you can glide yourself to safety.
A little bit of lift, a lot of diabetes.